looking at my name up there. It's kind of comical. I used to, I worked with the Secret Service for a long time, and these men and women here tonight, they do a really, really tough job, ladies and gentlemen. Their whole mission, right, is about, we go first. If something bad happens, we're the ones that are going to get hurt, and you're going to go home, and you're going to be safe, and you're going to see your family tonight, but we may not. And it was a really great time in my life, and it was interesting walking in tonight. I saw an old friend, and nobody gets VIP treatment with the Secret Service or anything. So I walk in, and I got my hands up for the magnetometer, and they're like, "You better check that guy twice. He knows exactly where to put this stuff." So it was all good. We were all clean. Worked out great. But I only have a few minutes with you, so I want to talk about something very important, because, ladies and gentlemen, I know you've heard this 1,000 times, but I mean this now. We are at a pivotal point in our country. We are at an inflection point where if you're not willing to stand up now, you're not willing to stand up ever. This is a different kind of political opponent we are fighting right now. Now, as Sean Hannity said before, and many other speakers, I don't know who you're supporting on stage. I know where I'm leaning, but I don't know who you're supporting. I see a lot of signs out there. But I can tell you this, regardless of who you're supporting, when this primary is over, it is game time, and every one of you are to go out there and take it back. Knock on the front doors. These elections are won on front doors, and you have to go out there and grab it and take it. It is your country we're losing, every one of you in this room. Now, why is this such a perilous time? Anybody can say that. Folks, we used to have disagreements about tax rates. Maybe you said it was 27%. I said it was 19%. We used to have disagreements about how we were going to run an education system. We're not having those disagreements anymore. You know what the disagreement we're having now is about? What the very fiber and essence of what that flag means, folks. There are men and women in this room, and you know who you are, who've done it yourself, and you've had sons and daughters who have left their pound of flesh, sometimes their lives on a battlefield, to defend that idea. And it's that idea that's in jeopardy right now. It's not the tax rates. I listen to a lot of podcasts in addition to the one I do. Shameless plug of the highest order, but thank you to all who listen. I appreciate it. And one of my favorites, there was a guest on, and he was talking about narratives. And it was a fascinating conversation. He was saying how, do you ever notice how insects they can all act together like bees? They make hives, ants make hills. Marion's like, I've heard this speech before, right? These two narratives, right? Like, narratives guide us. Narratives guide us, right? As human beings, we're not like ants, right? Like, ants make little anthills. When you throw water on the anthill, they don't know what to do. But human beings build majestic structures. We built the United States of America, the greatest country in the history of mankind. But we did it because of a very specific narrative. A story, a true story, that we all here tell each other, that binds us together through thick and thin. But we tell each other that story here. And because of that flag, the left doesn't anymore abide by that story, folks. You know what their narrative is? You know what binds them together? Government force. Government force is going to dictate where the economy goes. Government force is going to tell you where your kid goes to school. Government force is going to tell you what doctor to see and when. Government force is going to tell you how long you can live. Government force is going to tell you what car you can sell on what day and what color. That's not what we believe in. We are dictated here. The narrative that dictates our lives, that guides us every day, is God, family, voluntary association, folks. We do this because we believe a higher power exists. We do this because we believe in a higher power, that a higher power said this is the right thing to do. We send our kids to good schools, and we want other kids to go to good schools because you know what? It's the right thing. It's the best thing for our country, and it's what Jesus Christ and what God would want. We are dictated by a different narrative. I'll leave you with this final thought. There's one common theme to all the world's great religions, no matter what your Judaism, Buddhism, Christianity, whatever religion you may be, and that theme is sacrifice. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not leave anything on the playing field with this election. You know, when I used to box, they used to say, one more round. If you were losing, you go one more round. I'm begging you, I'm imploring you as a friend, and I mean that. Leave nothing on the battlefield in this election. The country's future depends on it. Thank you so much for coming out. It's an honor. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks a lot.